back to the HRL. It's just me tonight for the time being, but we're ready and set to go. It's going to be Way Station and Old Guys tonight in this pre-made match, and Philby's going to start us off with a bang with a triple kill, the double nade into the last shot there. Not going to be anything to follow up with, so no overkill seen, and well, I guess unofficial overkill technically. Philby with a hot start here to cap A and C. B might be going the way here other side of Way Station to start things off, but man, you do have these guys rolling for the time being. Old Guys, gonna be some familiar names on that roster there. You will see, recognize Supernova, Philby for sure. On the other side, you will have also several players, including our fellow caster Queso. So both these teams have had a solid road to get to here where we are. Old Guys going undefeated on the season so far and looking to cap off a perfect season for the time being. But right now, Way Station kind of turning things around. You got 3 right now, trip cap across the board, and despite that start from Old Guys and Philby wiping out everybody on the map, it is going to be Way Station here who does stretch out to that early lead, 33-4 and counting right now for the side of Way Station. Was gonna see J Nova currently actually leading the team as well, 4-1 to start things off. And Poutine Green will end up falling here. Old Guys trying to get some posture, trying to recollect themselves here, as I know we were talking about chaos earlier in the first series of this map it was also a recharge strongholds, and this is basically equally chaotic for the time being. There's players all over the place, players dying left, right, and center, but at the end of the day, Way Station already building up a solid lead, approaching 70 points and counting to start things off. And Old Guys, it feels like, haven't had a sniff of like basically any of the points since then. They're finally gonna hop on here on towards B, and we're gonna see what they can do about it for the time being. But 2 players go down. Poutine Green will have that camo in hand, and it does look like they were able to take over B, but they're gonna be right back at it. Panthera's gonna be on this point and is gonna cap B as well. So Way Station gave it up for basically a whole 3 seconds here, and then finally got to go. As you will see, Supernova is going to be next up. He's going to be putting the shots down range here, and the shots will continue to go. But you will see Old Guys going to be Supernova here on towards A, trying to get his cap, but will get back smacked instead. Way Station loses 2, but they will be relatively okay here. I do think they're going to come out on top with well, they will have A still, and they're going to be capped and B right back. So, I mean, B basically exchanging hands every other second, it seems like, right now. These players going back and forth, as you will see here. Philby trying to do something. That bandit skin is actually so nice. I'm actually so impressed by that skin. It looks so good. As they're going to continue forward. I mean, Philby's using it to great effect as well. 8 kills so far for the captain of the side of Old Guys, looking to continue on forward. As you can see, Queso going to be hopping on here on towards B. And I mean, I know Old Guys went undefeated in the regular season. Way Station went 5-2, I believe, and they are looking like they should be the one up at the top right now with the lead that they've built. Old Guys is down 100 points and counting right now. They just haven't been able to get on towards these hills and able to secure anything. They're going to go 3 dead here. And that is going to be, another big burst of points for the side of Way Station, because they're basically just getting everything going their way here for the time being. Poutine Green's going to fall once again. And, the slaying kind of up there right now on the side of Way Station. They're doing a fantastic job. They should have the camo as well, I believe, and it will be in the hands of Queso here. You're going to see finally Old Guys going to be on here towards A. But, I mean, Supernova surrounded by 3 players is able to get at least 1, which is pretty good in the 1v3, all things considered there. As it will succeed in getting something. And we are going to continue on here. As you can see, Old Guys is working their way on towards A once again. So that fight going back and forth right now. And I think AJ is going to win it, but will go down, gets immediately traded. Queso is going to reset A. We're going to see where things go here. The Supernova is going to end up falling. It's going to be Queso once again securing A, and it's going to be 140 points and counting for the time being. Old Guys just falling behind and not able to secure much. They will clear out C, so they will get that one taken out here. You can see players like J Nova are continuing to just wreak havoc across the map for the time being. This lane heavily in Waystation's favor for the time being. And I mean, if you want to make a statement first map, Old Guys is well on their way to doing so for the time being, as J Nova will take down Supernova. So the two Nova players going at it here. Two are going to go down on either side, but B, I think, was about to get capped. It got reset. The trade came through, and AJ not able to stay alive, but Philby's going to be there for the secure and will get that point as well. And I mean, the teammate will clean up that kill. So Old Guys finally able to get a point here, able to start scoring, and they're looking to try and stabilize for the time being. Philby, though, will go down. As you can see, Void Blade up top is going to be here with the Plasma Pistol, trying to make something with it. Finds one, immediately traded out. I mean, overall, the team play still very nice across from both sides. It's just Waystation has just been done a much better job of holding on to these hills, and Old Guys has not really been able to pierce through and kind of get to where these hill locations are. And while Supernova got taken down from behind, the camo is going to be the next objective up. Void Blade going for it. Won't be able to pop it in time. Goes down instead, and it will get picked up by AJ. Now you got to make something out of this, though, is going to be what's hard. Gonna get that back smack, finds that kill. That's 3 dead, and this should be a chance here for Old Guys to secure something. But the problem, though, is that Waystation's already over the 200 point mark. They have secured a lot of points already. They are scoring a ton. The nades are gonna go flying out, 1 down on each side. B is gonna flip over, and C's on its way. So Old Guys need to make this rotation here over towards the B point, and they're going to be here. They're going to find a 1-for-1 trade. It's going to be Void Blade up top. BR finds the double kill. Both Poutine and AJ are going to go down, trying to get these shots off here on towards Supernova. Is going to be brought extremely low. Philby from the back, but Waystation right now is doing a fantastic job just holding on, right? Philby's going to be inside a Whirlpool. There's going to be a player on towards B. And right now, Old Guys has to mount basically the comeback of the season right now to be able to get back into this game. They're going to lose B, though, once again, not able to properly secure this, and they're not going to be able to get it. And that is going to be more time taking in the way of Waystation. Your player's on towards C, and it looks like it's going to be Poutine Green going to get into an engagement. A double kill, though, for J Nova will come through. And we're going to see here, the players are going to be continuing forward here on towards A. The trade's there. Philby not able to make anything out of it. A is going to get capped over to the side of Waystation. And I do think right now that will probably be the nail in the coffin. Old Guys going to go 3 dead here. Struggling to just keep it up, but they are going to lose AB as well. And this should be 250 to 34 is going to be your score on map 1. Waystation opening things up with quite the statement map, if I do say first so. Map, I do see them making quite a statement here in map number 2. It's going to be DOS right off the rip. Waystation going to get it to dedicate 2 players towards it, and they will actually pick it up. So okay, so going to find that one right off the rip. And I mean, that was the story of our last series as well. It was also Aquarius Slayer, so we're seeing, you know, 2 of the same opening maps here. But in the last map, the team that got one team got every single OS. I think it was 5 of them over the course of the map, and it all went the way of the winning team. So if the trend continues right now, Waystation picking up that opening OS is going to be pretty huge. But that doesn't automatically mean that they're going to win. So, you know, there is, you know, still an entire map that you do have to play out here for the time being. And right now, it's going to be kept very close right now. The 1-to-1 trades going everywhere. Supernova is going to tie things up as he takes down Queso here. As you'll see the shots going out as AJ finds Void Blade. So J Nova, again, the standout player for Waystation right now, opening things up at 5-1. As that is, yeah, quite the opening statement being made from both these teams. And you're going to get the cash. No, not able to pick up that kill. AJ instead is going to turn, but 3 go down on Old Guys, and all of a sudden Waystation now taking the lead instead as they push out to an opening a lead for the time being. We're going to see, I mean, Philby looking to get into another 1v1 and will find Saint. That's the triple kill for Philby, the second one of the night recorded. I mean, it's just, I mean, we flip over and it just seems to always be happening all the time. Second time that we've opened up a map basically with a Philby triple kill. Not able to find an overkill just yet. You know, is not going to be a greedy player and going to do a very good job of, you know, the self-control, pacing, and everything. You know that these players are very good at that for the time being. OS, though, going to be coming back up, and that is going to be Old Guys on top of that. So, you know, each team now with a single OS, and it's going to be a 3-point lead here for the side of Old Guys. The OS in the hands of Supernova wants to push forward with this, is going to wait for the team supports. You don't just get doubled, basically just team shot all the way down, and the OS becomes useless. Waiting to group up with the team and make a push out of it. This OS almost completely done, as they're going to push into the base. No, there's 2 players here, and they're going to be just ganged up on kind of. One player comes in. The backsmack, though, when the trap was kind of there, and instead, it's going to be Voidblade with 2 backsmacks hiding in the corner. Both players sliding right past. And that's going to close that lead just a bit here. You can see Voidblade, I mean, going for some more, is not able to really get much out of it, but the team trades are going to be there. It's going to be 2 down on each side here. And right now, Old Guys holding that 1-point lead, but instead it's going to be a double out of J Nova, using the teammate there as bait basically inside of Generator, and it's going to give them a 1-point lead right now. Waystation right on the back right now of J Nova's 12-4 performance. They're doing a fantastic job. Old Guys on their other hand, much more consistent in their slaying. As you can see, they're beginning to push forward. I mean, it's just even across the board. 24-24 right now. As you can see, the shots continuing to come through. A little bit shaky there from Voidblade, but is able to complete it. That's going to be a 1-point lead. And I mean, this is definitely going much closer than our strongholds. You could definitely say so far. As you can see, 3 kills, though, going the way of Waystation. Only 1 traded out, so they will take a 2-point lead here. As you can see, the side of Waystation going to gather themselves up over towards where the shocks are. Or sorry, where the plasmas are here. Nice shot there. Keizo will find AJ in mid, and that is going to be big because here comes the OS as well. And Keizo with a huge play with the heat wave there is able to pick up that kill. It's a 4-point lead now for Waystation as they're able to push forward for the time being. And do a good job of just charging. I mean, Keizo's literally just running forward with that heat wave. It's just W key all the way through. And all of a sudden, it's a 7-point lead for the side of Waystation. Waystation just took it and ran with it, basically. And Old Guys now falling behind. Keizo up to 11 kills as well. So you got 2 players on the side of Waystation in the double digits already. And that is going to be pretty big for this going forward. It is going to be a 6-point lead here. Excuse me, 8-point lead, actually. So Old Guys, you're gonna have to slow things down because you're beginning to run out of time. They're up to 36 on the other side of Waystation. Supernova knows he has to get out of there. And unfortunately, I think the teammate ended up going down, looking to make these trades. Gets 2, gets possibly a 3rd out of it, gets the triple kill as well. The whole side of Waystation goes down. And that is gonna be a 6-point. It's down to 6 points. That's the massive play out of Supernova there in the corner. I don't know how Supernova found like even the second, but somehow gets 3 out of that in a 1v3 situation. And I mean, if that's going to be the kickstart for the comeback, you better hope that Old Guys picks that up real quick, because right now they're still behind, and Waystation has hit that 40-point threshold. We are going to see, I mean, the shots coming through. The OS is, again, the point that everyone's kind of looking towards here. As the shots, well, I mean, Philby is able to pick up that kill, so AJ running out of bullets was not a big deal, but it was a concern for a moment there, that's for sure. We're going to see the shots still come through. 43-36, still a 7-point lead. And the OS is going to go to AJ, which will basically save their life because they were definitely out of shields at that point. You can see the shots are still going out across the map. And now they got to make use of this OS and try to build a comeback off of this. Shots coming through, is able to pick up 1. So there goes Voidblade. But Voidblade was also able to find 1 in return. That's 2 dead. 5 points away from a map 2 victory is the side of Waystation here. And, you know, AJ wants to do something about that, is able to find a second with that OS, a killing spree for AJ right now, and is going to have that heat wave to work with as well. Going to have to fall back. The team needs to stay alive here. So you're going to have the side of Old Guys working on this rotation. Supernova is going to find 1, not able to finish that kill, unfortunately. That will be an isolated player, but they're not going to know that. Case is going to find 1, then melee will come through, and oh, I don't know what happened there, actually. I think AJ just kind of lagged or something on that repulse or on that thrust. It's going to be another trade, 48 to 41. Old guys can't really afford to lose any more lives here. They're going to have to group up. You're going to have to play this painfully slow. But instead, the engagement's coming through. J-Nova finds one. J-Nova's going to follow up with the second. And that's going to be 50 to 43. Waystation will get right back into it right off the rip on board with Saint Panthera, who basically didn't need to do a whole lot in the last map, just not die, and the teammates did everything basically around them. So Saint probably thinking, it's my turn now to do something. Is gonna find that opening kill. 2 dead on the side of Waystation though, versus 1 for Old Guys. So that does mean advantage Old Guys here, but the shotgun in hands of somebody on the side of Waystation means that, 1 map power up is gonna be in the hands of somebody. J-Nova's gonna, wisely retreat. Hang around the wall, is going to let the teammates clean up. Instead, as Voidblade's going to find 2. Both Supernova and AJ are going to fall. The camo in the hands of Panthera as well, and the ball. So right now, everything on the side of Waystation here. As you're going to see the shots coming through for the time being. Poutine Green, not able to finish that player off, is going to be forced to fall back and will get taken out by a teammate. Neither of these players have any idea the flank is here. And, oh no! Panthera got distracted by the second player, turns around and exposes the back, and that is going to be a whack in the back. That was honestly a tragedy there, as AJ was able to find that kill. You can see Supernova charging forward. Poutine Green now has that ball. They got to clear out the side of PD. Will succeed in getting 1. Looking for the others as well, as Supernova knows there's more than 1 player here and is going to be brought extremely low. Has to hide in the corners. That was... It's kind of mean. 3 players challenging that, and Supernova's got no chance at all, basically, in that corner. Unfortunately, goes down. Keizo going to be brought pretty weak there. They're going to be watching the cross as well here, so AJ not able to really move across for the time being. Is going to have to look at Voidblade in mid-map instead. Is not able to finish this kill, and, Nova's going to come and clean that one up, so J-Nova able to find that kill. And all these points are once again going the way of Waystation. Old Guys kind of struggling to get any control of the objective, which has kind of been the name of the game basically for the duration of this series so far. Poutine Green will get that camo, so 1 power up in hand, but Saint Panthera is just chilling here in PD. And well, finally, there goes the cavalry right through the door. Old Guys just charges every player in, and they're gonna pick up that ball. Poutine Green now needs to try to get some work here done on the flank. Is gonna just 1-tap J-Nova. Looking to make it a second here as well, and is not able to find the kill just yet, but Keizo will go down. It will be next up. It's gonna be Panthera just charging inside, but the players inside of PD have fallen. Poutine Green's team collapsing around the back is gonna be, come in and just get smacked in the back, as Panthera was behind the desk, not spotted there. And that does mean that ball control gonna be back in the hands of Waystation, looking to try and move that ball if possible, but Panthera a little bit stuck here, and they do know that Voidblade is inside. But that's a nice turn by Supernova on towards J-Nova. Panthera running for the hills here with this ball. 85 points in counting, only need 15 more to basically keep this one and take the round. And again, it's going to be a massive comeback needed by the side of Old Guys, because they only have 20 points, not even. They're at 19, and they're collapsing around the ball left, right, and center. J-Nova is going to go charging in there. 2 dead for Old Guys, and the ball is going to still be on the ground. It's looking to make it more. The shots are going to come out. The assist is there. AJ falls. Philby may be the one up next, but will find Panthera instead. But again, the ball is going to be in the hands of Waystation, and Waystation only needs 10 more seconds here to stay alive in the mid-map. The fight is won by the side of Old Guys, and Keizo, though, with the shotgun, means that no one is going to get really close here. Old Guys needs to get in on this ball right now, or the round is over. They're not going to be able to do it. They can't get close enough, and that ball is going to go in the hands of Waystation. He just sprinted with the ball. I don't think he can do that. I guess that's, after that's what happens when it's after time ends. They allow you to do some fancy things that you shouldn't really be able to do. So Old Guys here is now down 2-0 in the series. They're down 1-0 in the oddball. Everything comes down to this round for them right now. You'll lose this, you'll lose the series. You need to reverse sweep the oddball, reverse sweep the series in order to win Chumpions. As of right now, Keizo, he got so far airborne. That was actually insane. I don't know how that one happened. The shotgun from the heavens basically coming down from up top. The camo is going to be up and ready. And AJ is going to get shot in the back, has that stalker rifle, and not for long. And instead has to go back and get it. Queso's actually going to die before popping it, I believe, or it might be on the ground. And at the end of the day, Waste Station once again in control of the objective. I've basically said that all night, and it is still continuing forward. It is a trend that we are continuing to see right now, as Old Guys has just not been able to get anywhere close to it. Queso's leading the lobby right now at 10 kills as well. The captain doing a fantastic job here. As you can see, the shots are going to continue to come through. 3 dead for Waste Station. So finally some control for Old Guys. They're going to grab that ball. They're finally going to pick it up. They'll take over PD and make it their home. But right now, it's just been a struggle across the map. Old Guys has just not been able to contend right now. And it looks like they're going to try to move this ball. But the problem is you're moving it right into the enemy team here. Didn't really have to leave PD for the time being. Instead, J Nova's going to come out. They're going to lose 2 players. Old Guys here is going to be in a bit of a sticky situation because Supernova is now surrounded. And this is going to be Old Guys giving up PD here. And PD is just going to be... Oh, that was a double kill actually by Supernova. Instead, evicts them out of PD. They're going to push it right in towards AJ. And AJ is going to find the 4th player here. That's going to be everybody dead for the side of Waste Station. And this should be possibly a chance for Old Guys if they can capitalize here. And, I mean... Philby's making sure that they have a chance to capitalize. They're going to pick up that ball. Camo is going to be up, and that should be something that the players on Waste Station are looking towards. You will see the shots coming through, and yeah, Philby, I think, is a little bit upset about how this series has been going here, and Philby's looking to take matters into their own hands. Supernova is going to be leading the lobby up at 11 kills, but 12 apiece for Voidblade and Queso on the other side. As the shots are coming through, that's going to be traded out 1-for-1. Queso goes down with AJ. Shotgun in the hand of AJ now. And that ball is going to be out on the ground. Should know that this player's nearby here. And unfortunately, AJ's not going to get over the wall, so that ball will still be in the hands of Waste Station here as they're going to take it back. They're over the halfway mark as well, which is going to be a problem for the side of Old Guys here. Again, they've just not been able to, you know, maintain the good control over the ball that they're trying to do. As you can see the shots coming through, Philby at range is trying to make something happen, but 70 points and counting for Waste Station right now. As you can see, Old Guys is pushing up. They're going to find 2. This should be their chance to break in through the front door. The stick is going to be there, and AJ, unfortunately, is going to go down as a result of it, but the control will be obtained by the side of Old Guys. They will pick it up, and Philby didn't see that player in the corner there. The gun model blocking it, and instead, J Nova will take him down. Supernova's going to fall as well. AJ, last one on the map. The ball is going to be on the ground, and Old Guys just collapsing here, not able to hold on. Everyone's losing their individual gunfights. They have 11 kills across the board, and they have not been able to get those kills when they matter most. 10 seconds is all that's left right now in the life of Old Guys in this championship run. 5 seconds and counting. They need to be able to stop this ball, and they are going to do so at the very last second. 98 seconds. Old Guys must play perfect Halo from here on out. They're up to 40 seconds, but you got to hold that for another whole minute without giving up that ball. You have to play this to absolute perfection here. And, well, they've bought themselves a chance at it right now, but AJ will go down. 2 dead for the side of Waste Station. The ball's going to be out in the middle of the field. It's going to be Queso picking that one up. And with the camo in hand, with the victory in hand, it's going to be Waste Station taking the series as they